Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here it is, the first NFL carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry. That time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Go. Run.
Second down following the run.
Now let's go. 319. 319. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, but he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end, you can play stand-up outside linebacker, and in nickel and sub situations. Rush him inside against offensive guards is usually too quick for him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Let's go, baby. Get hot. Get up. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Double tight. 4 down. Now let's go. 319.
They'll set up the throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rivera.
Here we go, D.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Blue, 90. Gone.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jadeveon Clowney. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Flex round, flex round, flex round. Here we go. What? No.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Come on, Ohio. Keep 26.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ohio. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Ohio. Watch twist. Come on, let's go.
On the counter, it's Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. Man left. Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Detroit. Gun! Leopard! Kill! Gun! Nickel!
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags getting ready to set up shop on offense. And, Charles, it's a question with them that I feel like we've asked many times before. Is this the year you think that they turn it around? They entered 2017 having missed the playoffs for a 9th consecutive year.
And until Jacksonville answers that question affirmatively with a playoff run and a playoff appearance, we keep asking that question, and rightfully so. Look, they've had excellent drafts over the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, most of that on defense. This year, they tried to hit it on offense to try and help out their young quarterback, Blake Bortles. They went with Leonard Fournette, the big runner out of LSU. Cam Robinson, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. They want to control the ball a little bit more, and they think if they can do that, play better on offense, they can make a run in the AFC South.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 3rd down.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass once this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all of 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Yeah, nice catch. Nice catch. Touchdown, nice catch, offense. Good job, offense.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. For the Houston Texans as they make their way onto the field, another season for them that begins with a lot of optimism. They coming off a 2nd straight AFC South title, finishing 9-7 3 straight years. Maybe they're hoping this year that 10 wins is a minimum for them.
10 wins and beyond, because they've got the defense to take them all the way to the Super Bowl. Number 1 in the NFL last year. Get J.J. Watt back. They drafted Deshaun Watson in the first round at quarterback. They need to shore up that position in order for them to make the run that they expect, one that could culminate in a Super Bowl appearance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. out of the gun. Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An update from Buffalo. The Bills, they've grabbed the lead over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first. Game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Now Doug Marrone with the play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
To throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rivera.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Fournette on the counter. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Hey. Set. 4 down.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
All right, here we go.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Only the Rams made fewer trips to the red zone than the Jags last year, but here they are in the red zone, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
He'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Woo-hoo.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Mike 55.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and the Jags last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, 2nd fewest in the NFL. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They come out here in the eye.
Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end
Let's
right.
go.
On first down, it's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Blair Brown in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career.
Ohio!
Check 24,
Ohio!
check 24.
Here we go!
Here's Watson now on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
I got him.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Flex round! Flex
No,
round!
off.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Check 50.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Here, baby.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go
Four down,
now!
four down.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Here we go now! 319! 319!
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Fake. They'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go! They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Go. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Man left, man left.
Come on. Flex round.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Flex here we go. Flex round. 4, 4. Flex round. Flex round.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Miller, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Right there. Thanks, baby. Double tight.
Here we go.
4 down. Check.
Again, it's Miller. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Miller. He finds some open field here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
Yeah,
partner,
baby.
what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go
Tight end
for
right.
it.
Tight end right.
Let's go. Red 38. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
Jim.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Here we go.
To throw on second is Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch tight end.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Let's get it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, here to Coates. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Blitz.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
43. Ringo.
Come on, let's go.
Watson looking to throw on second down. A quick hitter complete. It's Miller. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Flex round. Here we go.
Watson now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go! Gun! Over! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Jets now up over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! 44's the mic! 44's the mic!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd and 10 here.
Roger! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
I got you.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a first down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end
Come
right.
on, let's go.
Third and long. It's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 9. He'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. Brought in by Coates. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Mike, 44.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Flex round.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 1, 2,
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Here we go. Man 38.
Again, it's Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Ohio.
You go tight. You got tight.
Ohio.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Here we go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Flex round. Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen.
And Miller with it over the middle. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Strong right.
Flex round. Let's go. Man 38.
to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Watson throwing on third and long. And this one caught by Coates. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and forever.
Here we go!
Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Flex round, Ohio!
Watch the shift.
Here we go!
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Gun!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This would be a great shot in the arm for the Jags, who won only 4 games last year, if they can hold on here on opening day.
Now let's go! Watch you now, Barney!
55, Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Here we go now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here Leopard. Watch you now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rivera. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Rivera, his first touchdown as a Jacksonville Jaguar. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. The Raiders taking a late lead in that ball game. A win would be their first of the young season.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Watson now throwing on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Ohio.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
3 down.
What? 90.
Watson looks to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They are in the 4th in Buffalo, and the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Flex
defense.
round.
Let's go.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Show an A.
Ohio.
Check.
Watson off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the other. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo